Victoria Ballard. I'm a naturopath and I have been on the carnivore diet for just a month, and already I'm seeing the weight loss and improved mood. Yeah, because it's the ultimate ketogenic diet and it's ketones that really flood the brain with the energy source it needs and wants and works best on. So yes, I'm feeling a lot better. And also there was a bit of acid reflux, really small amount, from the high carb diet I was on in India. But I've been back over a month and I've been carnivore over a month and all those symptoms have gone. Now I want to talk to you a bit about organ meats. There's 127 micrograms of coenzyme Q10 in hearts. Now hearts, I find, are the most delicious of the organ meats. They're very mild in flavour. They're not at all like liver, and the properties of them are amazing. So there's 127 micrograms per gram. It's an antioxidant. It works at the cell level. It's a neurotransmitter. That's another reason why it's good for mood. It's got more collagen than the steaks, and it's the electron transport chain that creates energy. Now kidneys, that's got lots of B vitamins, especially B12 and B2, which is needed for D3, and it increases red blood cells, and the oxygen in the body is great for energy, and the myelin sheaths need the B2 and the B12. And you don't need to take any collagen supplements while you're taking hearts, or maybe once a week. And kidneys, I find these as a great breakfast dish with bacon and eggs, and it also has all the B vits, B12, B2, which is necessary for the D3, which is found in great quantities in the egg yolks. So you're getting really high quality nutrients, and they're much better absorbed than taking supplements. And if you do like liver, I wish I did. I really struggle with liver, even lamb's liver, which is quite mild. But if you do like liver, you've got a lot of vitamin A, which is good for the eyes, and you get D3, vitamin A, and zinc. So there's a lot to be said for organ meats. And if you're on a carnivore diet, you might as well take some of the pages from Natasha McBride's book, The GAPS Diet, Gut and Psychology Diet. And this is really all about mood and functioning of the brain. And the brain is very, very prone to receiving toxins in the blood from the gut if there are holes in the intestinal lining. And the collagen in bone broth, as well as all the other minerals in bone broth, is wonderful for leaky gut. And you will find that you are improving in your mood. Any mental health issues improve tremendously when you have bone broth. So these are all really cheap additions to the carnivore diet. The bones are free from the butcher. He has to pay to have them taken away. I prefer lamb bones. Natasha McBride uses chicken carcasses. So you choose whichever taste you prefer. And you can actually liven it up with a bit of garlic salt or celery salt or whatever taste you like. And I have a dash of apple cider vinegar, and I have the bone broth before I have a meal. That helps the digestion. And of course, you're using your stomach acids to digest the meat, and the ACV, the apple cider vinegar, is a great help in digestion. So that's a bit more about organ meats. Some of the famous dishes made with organ meats are faggots, haggis, tripe and onions. I haven't had tripe for very, very long time. And that is also quite delicious. Some of these dishes were very popular after the Second World War. I was just a kid. We still had rationing, and meat was quite expensive and hard to find. So we used organ meats, and tripe and onions was quite a favourite in our family. So the Scots, I'm sure they have haggis very often. We have it usually on Burns night, the poet Burns. And that's made from lungs, and that's really rich in vitamin C. So you're getting all the vitamins you need. You're also getting vitamin E, which is something akin to fasting. It is really good for cell regeneration, and it prevents the aging of cells. You don't need to take vitamin E as a supplement. You will be getting it in adequate quantities in the carnivore diet, especially in the organs, especially in heart, kidneys, and you were getting folate, and that is so important. The supplements are often folic acid, and that's not very easily taken up by the body, whereas folate from meat and organ meat is really easily taken up by the body, and it is essential for brain development in the children and in the fetus. So pregnant women should definitely be getting some folate. And also I find, I mean, this isn't that well known, but I find that when I'm not on enough adequate protein, due to my age probably, my hair falls out. So having a diet rich in protein and fat helps hormones. The fat helps the hormones, and the protein helps the hair fall. So I do have rather fine hair, always have, even when I was young. But I found it was falling out a bit in India when I was on a high carb diet, and I wasn't hardly eating any eggs. I had to walk several kilometers to get eggs. So I wasn't getting adequate protein, and there was quite a lot of hair fall, but it's all regrowing now as I'm on the carnivore diet. There's lots of like new hair growing. You can see the baby hairs. So that's another thing to think about, is skin, eyes, hair, and I'm sure it's good for all sorts of different diseases, and I hope you will see all your symptoms clear up. So that's a bit more about organ meats and why you should try and eat them. Do try the kidneys, the lamb kidneys, really nice, just fried with bacon and eggs, and you will be getting almost all of the vitamins. Only hearts have the coenzyme Q10. So do try hearts, they're delicious. You can simmer them to make them more tender, but they don't need to be cooked for very long. I tend to cook them. I simmer them probably for an hour because I like them really tender. So do try hearts for the coenzyme Q10 and kidneys for all the others, including folate. So I hope this will be food for mood, and have a happy day.